For the River Aherlow project, we conducted a scientific survey on 4 zones during 2018. This survey will be repeated over the coming years. The 4 zones were divided into the open zone, which had limited or no cover. Then there was the maintain zone. This was a zone that was worked on up to approximately 3 years ago, where trees and woody debris was removed. Then there was the cutting zone. This is the area that we have worked on in 2018, where selective trees were removed from the bank and excessive woody debris was removed from within the channel. The 4th zone was the control zone, where no work was completed whatsoever. During this survey, 4 different aspects of the habitat were measured. The first aspect to be recorded was the canopy cover, which basically is the amount of tree and tree cover that was along the river channel. The next variable on our survey is a measurement of the large woody debris index. This is basically the amount of timber within each zone. The next variable to be measured was in-stream depths, which is basically the depth of the river at various points within each of our zones, depending on gradient and on woody debris within the channel. And then the fish themselves were measured, the length of the fish and the total numbers of fish. Within each of these areas or zones, measurements were taken at 5 different points within the 4 zones. So in fact, there was actually 20 different sets of data collected. The conclusions of this survey are as expected. The canopy cover and the woody debris are present where we would expect them to be. Each zone supports fish, both salmon and trout, and a number of eels. The problem is that the size of the fish varies within the zones. What we would expect to get from this project is that when the excessive woody debris is removed from within the channel, the velocity of flow upstream will increase. This will have the effect of reducing the amount of sediment held upstream by the excessive woody debris. This will increase the gravel that will become available for spawning fish over the winter times. And when these spawning fish have obviously more gravels to spawn on, this will increase the number of juvenile fish that become available to the catchment.